Good morning, students. This is the time for computer class and I am your computer teacher. So we are continuing the lesson more on MS Word 2010. So in my last video I discussed about what is list, what are the different types of list like bulleted list, numbered list, multi-level list, how to use them in our content, how to remove them. Then we discussed about the subscript and the superscript features, what is subscript and superscript, how to use them. So before moving further, let us discuss about some of the questions that are given in the books. Like question number 1, how can you insert an unordered list in a document? Unordered list means the list which is not in a sequence manner. So we can insert unordered list in a document with the help of bullets. Generally bullets are used when we want to insert unordered list. In order to insert the ordered list, we generally use the numbers. This is question number 1. Now we come to question number 2. How can you arrange your data items sequentially in a document? We can arrange the data items sequentially in a document by adding the numbered list. The numbered list help us to arrange our data items sequentially one after another. The different number list data available are like the Roman numbers, the Greek numbers, the Indo-Arabic numbers, the different alphabets like capital alphabets, small alphabets, etc. Third, how can you remove bullet from a list? Like suppose I have written over here, say this is the use of bullet on the different subject: computer, maths, science, English literature, etc. So these are the bullets that I have applied on the topic. Now if I want to remove them, first of all I will have to select this content, and after selecting this content, then I have to move to the home tab. From the home tab I have to go to the paragraph group, and in the paragraph group I have to select the bullets. So first move to the home tab. From the home tab move to the paragraph group, and from the paragraph group click on bullets drop down list. As soon as you click on bullet drop down list, a window of such type will appear before you. Here click on none option. As soon as you click on none, a square boundary will appear over it, and then click on OK. The bullets will be removed. Now give an example of multi-level list. So multi-level lists are generally used to arrange the content of chapters in a book. In a book, the different chapters and their contents, they are arranged with the help of multi-level list. So this is an example of multi-level list. What is the difference between subscript and superscript? So subscript, generally in subscript the selected text appears below the normal text. The selected text will appear below the normal text, and in superscript the selected text will appear above the normal text of line. So this is superscript and this is subscript. So in subscript the text that you will select will appear below the normal text line, and in superscript the text that you will select will appear above the normal text line. So this is subscript and this is superscript. So this is subscript and this is superscript. So now all the 5 questions answers have been given. Now we move to the new topic, inserting symbols in a document. Inserting symbols in a document. Now many of the times we are required to enter special type of characters in our document. Like suppose a mathematics teacher would want to type a paper in MS Word 2010, then he or she would require some special characters for making the question papers. Such special type of characters are inserted using symbol in MS Word. So what are symbol? Symbol are the special characters. We can say symbol are the special characters. Symbols are the special characters that can be inserted in a document. That can be inserted in a document for writing mathematical and scientific notations. Mathematical and scientific notations and special symbols. So what are symbols? We can say the symbols are the special characters that can be used in a document for writing the mathematical formulas or for scientific formulas or for special symbols. Now the main thing is that how will we insert the symbol in our document? In order to insert the symbol in our document, first of all, move to the Insert tab. Move to the Insert tab. From the Insert tab, as soon as we click on the Insert tab, there we will have two options. Either we will have to click on Equations or we will have to click on Symbol. Pi, this will be the icon of equation and the symbol equation would be like this. So here whenever we want to write the mathematical equations, we will click on equation. Whenever we want to write the mathematical equations, for that time we will click on equation, and the symbol option will help us to insert different types of symbols that can be used in mathematics or in scientific. So we clicked on symbol. As soon as you left click on the symbol, over here a window of such type will appear before you. Look over here, there are different types of symbols. As soon as you left click on it, the symbol will appear where your cursor was present. Wherever your cursor was present, at that place only the symbol will appear which you have left click over here. Now suppose if you want more symbols to be inserted, then we have an option of more symbol. Click on more symbol. As soon as you click on more symbol over here, a window of such type figure 10.6 will appear before you. Now look over here, there are different types of symbols that can be used over here. We have font for writing the English text, Hindi text, etc. You can change the font of different types as per your requirement. Then as soon as you left click over here, it will be highlighted over here, and when you click on insert button, it will be get inserted where your cursor was present. So in this way you can insert the different types of symbols that is required for mathematical, scientific or for some special jobs over here. I hope you would have understood these things. So below over here there are also certain symbols that can be used over here. These are the different certain types of symbols that we have recently used. You can also use them as when required. So this is how we insert the symbols in a document. Now we come to the topic working with graphics in document. Working with graphics in a document. Now what does the graphics include? Graphics include the clip art, images, pictures, shapes, etc. All these are the different types of graphics that we can add in our program to make our document look more attractive, to make the appearance of a document improved. We can use different type of graphics while creating document such as posters, greeting cards, etc. Now let us learn how to work with graphics. So here, first of all, we have a topic named inserting a clip art. Inserting a clip art. So what is clip art? We can say it is a collection of picture or images. We can say clip art. What is clip art? It is a collection of pictures or images that can be inserted in a document, that can be inserted in document. So we can add the clip art pictures in our document to look our document more attractive. We can also decorate our text. So in order to insert the clip art, what we have to do? First of all, place the cursor where you want the pictures to be inserted. Like suppose I want the picture to be inserted over here, and this is the cursor. Now go to the insert tab. Now go to the insert tab, and in the insert tab click on the illustration group. Click on the illustration group, and from the illustration group select the clip art option. Select the clip art option. As soon as you click on the clip art option, the window of clip art will appear before you. Like figure 10.7. The window of clip art will appear before you. So here we will have a option for search for. Now you can write the pictures, or you can write the group name where you want the different types of pictures to be appeared before you. Like suppose over here it is written the flower. So you can suppose if you want the picture of sports, you can write the sports over here, or you can write the vehicles, communication, transportation, computers, office, etc. Different types of groups are available in clip art under which different sections of pictures appear. So you can write any of the group over here. So here the flower group has been written, and after writing the group, click on go option. As soon as you click on go option, different types of pictures will appear of flower before you. So you can left click on any of them, or you can double click on any of them. As soon as you double click on any of them, that picture will be inserted where your cursor was. So this is a way of inserting the picture with the help of clip art. So we can also insert a picture that we have saved in our document. We can also insert a picture that we have saved in our document. Inserting a picture. Whenever we want to insert a picture that we have saved in our document, for that purpose, first of all, place the cursor where you want the picture to be appeared. Now go to the insert tab, and from the insert tab go to the illustration group. And from the illustration group move to the picture option. As soon as you click on the picture option, a figure 10.9 will appear before you, where different types of pictures are available. You just select the pictures and click on insert button. As soon as you select the picture and click on insert button, the picture will be inserted where your cursor was. So this is the way of how to insert a picture that you have saved in a document. Now we move to the another topic, that is formatting the pictures. I hope till now you would have understood about how to insert the picture with the help of clipart or how to insert the picture that you have saved in your document. So now we are taking the topic formatting the pictures. So now formatting the pictures means that making the appearance of the picture look more attractive. So there are different types of tools that are available to format the picture that we have inserted. So the first is resizing the picture. Resizing the picture. So resizing the picture means you can change the length and breadth of the picture that you have inserted. You can make the picture bigger or smaller. So suppose this is the picture of the sun, say, and as soon as you left click over here, a square box will appear before you, like over here, and the different types of, say, circle will appear before you, like over here. These are the different types of circles that are used for dragging the pictures. Now as soon as you bring the cursor over here, it will be converted into two-sided arrow. Now left click over here and drag the picture according to the length or breadth wise that you want to increase, and the size of the picture would be increased. Similarly, if you left click over here, you will have a border of such type around your picture with these little circles. As soon as you bring the cursor over any of the circle, it will get converted to two-sided arrow. Now left click and you can drag it near the picture to reduce the sizes. Thus these are known as side sizing handles. These are known as side sizing handles picture. So these are generally used for adjusting the pictures. So in this way you can adjust the picture, you can make it bigger or smaller. So this was about the resizing the picture. Thank you.